I'll never forget the first time I stood on Gilgo Beach. The wind howled like it was hiding secrets. The sand felt wrong under my boots, too soft, too alive. And then I saw it, a strip of burlap poking out of the dunes. That's when I knew. This wasn't just a beach. It was a graveyard, and the killer was still out there. My voice, lower, trembling. This story? It's not just about bones in the sand. It's about a predator who got away with murder for decades. And the truth is worse than you've ever imagined. Let me take you back to May 2010. Shannan Gilbert was 24, an escort, a daughter. She met a client in Oak Beach, a quiet neighborhood where rich men hid behind tall fences. But something went wrong that night. She ran, pounded on doors, screamed for help. Neighbors heard her. I heard the 911 tape. Her voice, pure terror. And then, nothing. The cops searched for Shannan. Instead, they found them. 4 women, wrapped in burlap, left to rot. Maureen, Melissa, Megan, Amber, names you've heard. But there's something they never told you. The first body? It wasn't from 2010. It was from 1996. Whoever did this had been hunting for 15 years, and no one noticed. I met Maureen's mother. She showed me her daughter's photos. Prom night, graduation, her son's first birthday. They called her a prostitute, she said, but she was a person. That's when I realized this killer didn't just take lives, he erased them. I spent months chasing leads, cops, pimps, creepy doctors, but the deeper I dug, the darker it got. There was Dr. Peter Hackett, the neighbor who lied about treating Shannan, James Burke, the police chief who burned evidence, and then Rex Heuermann. Rex was an architect, a dad, a guy who blended in. But in his basement, guns, burlap, and a hit list of women. In 2023, DNA tied him to 3 victims. Case closed, right? Wrong, because here's the thing, 6 other bodies don't fit. Different heights, different ages, different kill styles. And Rex? He wasn't even in New York when the first victim died. I talked to a cop on the task force, off the record. He said Rex is a decoy. The real killer, he's still out there and he's laughing. I got my hands on an autopsy report. One victim had a symbol carved into her rib, a triangle with a line through it. I showed it to a retired FBI profiler. Know what he said? That's not a signature, it's a brand. He's marking them as his. I mapped the dump sites. They form a perfect circle around Gilgo Beach, a hunting ground, and the burlap, traced to a factory that closed in 2003. But here's the kicker. The new victims? Their burlap was dyed, modern, which means there are 2 killers, or one who evolved. Stop digging, or you'll end up in the sand too. My voice, steady, defiant. That voicemail? It came from a burner phone, but I'm not stopping. Not when I know what's buried in those dunes. Netflix's documentary is coming. They've got footage of Shannan's last moments, a witness who saw her with 2 men, and a letter mailed anonymously to the DA that says, "I did it all." But here's what they don't know. Last week I got a call from a number blocked. A man whispered, "You're close, but you'll never prove it." The laugh, it matched the 911 call. Shannan's 911 call, which means she wasn't alone that night. And the killer? He's still here, watching, waiting, maybe even helping the police. I'm standing on Gilgo Beach as I record this. The sand's shifting under my feet, and I can't shake this feeling that he's here, that he's always been here. 10 victims, 15 years. But the scariest question isn't who is he? It's who's next?